All right, this is chapter 9.4, the vectors. It's a cool lesson. So let's get started with number 38. So this first question is asking you guys to find the magnitude of the vector. So the magnitude is kind of like the distance in this case. So all you need to do is use the square root, okay? And you're going to square the negative 5 plus square of 12, and then square root everything, and then you're gonna get the magnitude equals to 13. Okay, so let's look at number 44. So you're gonna have to find the sum of these two vectors, or the difference in this case. So make sure you guys have the coefficient ready. So 3 multiplied by 3i minus 5j. Okay, we're gonna be subtracting. The coefficient is 2 times negative 2i plus 3j. Okay, so now let's distribute the coefficients. So we got 9i minus 15j minus, well, this is going to be a negative 4i, so we're going to change it to positive 4i, and then we're going to be distributing the negative 2 to positive 3j, so that's going to be negative 6j. Okay, go ahead and just combine the like terms, so i's and i's, and j and j. Okay, so you're gonna get 13i minus 21j. Okay, so let's check out number 48. So this time we're gonna have to find the sum of two magnitudes. So check out the magnitude for v. So you're gonna use the square root of 3 squared plus square of negative 5. Okay, so the magnitude of w, you're going to use a square of negative 2, and then square root everything, 3 squared, and then we're just going to find a distance. Okay, so this is going to be square root of 34 plus square root of 13, and that's it. Okay, let's check out number 50. So this time we're gonna have to look for the unit vector. Okay, so the unit vector is v over the magnitude. So v is already given here, so that's gonna be negative 3j. The magnitude of this v, you're gonna use the 3 squared plus, well, it's just j, right? There's no I, so plus 0. Technically 0 plus 3 squared, but it's the same thing here. So you're gonna get negative 3j over 3, and then you can go ahead and just simplify the 3 and 3. So it's gonna be negative j. So for the unit vector, for number 52, we're going to do the same thing. So you just rewrite the v on top. So negative 5i plus 12j over, now we're going to find the magnitude. So you're going to have negative 5 squared plus 12 squared. So that's going to be 13. So you're going to put negative 5i plus 12j over 13. Okay, so let's check out the next question. So next question is going to be number 60. So you have to write the vector in the form of ai plus bj. Okay, so you have to use this formula right here. So let's get started. So you know that the v is going to equal to the magnitude that I give it to you is 8. So that's beautiful. All right, so now we're going to insert the 45 degrees into the cosine. So it's going to be cosine 45 degrees I plus sine 45 degrees j. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to find out the 45 degrees, and then write down all the sides. So it's going to be 1, 1, 2 for the radius. Okay, so v is going to equal to 8. Now we know that cosine 45 is going to be 1 over 2. Okay, I plus, and then sine 45 is also going to be 1 over 2. This time is going to be j, my bad. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we know that the 1 over radical 2, you can rewrite that as rad 2 over 2I plus rad 2 over 2j. Now distribute the 8, you're going to get b equals to 4 rad 2I plus 4 rad 2j. Okay, so that's going to be your answer. Check out the next one. So number 64 is the same as the last question. You're going to have to write it in the form AI and BJ. So B is going to equal to, now we got the magnitude already, it's 15. So we're going to use, 15, put the parentheses, and then degrees is 315 degrees. So we're going to use the cosine 315 I plus sine 315 j. Okay, so find out what 315, what the sides are. So it's going to be 1, -1 here, and then rad 2. Okay, so it's going to be very similar, and then to the previous question I showed you. So it's going to be 15. So cosine 315 is actually going to be 1 over rad 2. But instead of writing that, I'm going to just go ahead and rationalize it. So I'm going to put rad 2 over 2 instead, I, plus, so the sine 315 is going to be -1 over rad 2. But if I rationalize it and change the negatives, the negative and positive makes it a subtraction sign, right? Makes it a negative, so it's going to be subtraction. So subtracting rad 2 over 2j. Go ahead and distribute the 15. You're going to get 15 rad 2 over 2I minus 15 rad 2 over 2j. Okay, so check out the number 66. So number 66, what they're trying to ask you to do is to find the direction angle of the vector b. Okay, so this one is actually really easy. All you need to do is understand that the I is basically like your x and your j is like your y. Okay, so in here it's 1x with y equals to rad 3. So put 1 here for the x and then rad 3 for the y. So you know that this is going to be a 60-degree angle. Okay, so in here you just know that this is 60 degrees. For 72, you gotta have to use the calculator. So here we know that the x is equal to -1, so here is -1, and then your y is equal to +3. Okay, so the one you want to use is using tangent, or knowing that this is your theta, right? So tangent theta is equal to 3 over -1. Okay, so understand that this theta is going to equal to well, I'm not going to say, I'm just saying that this angle is going to be 71.56. You're actually going to be get a negative, but understand that this is going to be the measure is going to be 71.56. So if you want to find out what the actual measure of this direction of the vector, you're going to have to use 180 to subtract 71.56, and your answer is going to be 108.44. So your answer here is going to be 108.44. All right, so that's it. Peace out.